Hello, folks, and welcome to the Silent Stones Project. Today we stand in solemn remembrance at Pennellville Cemetery, where the stillness holds stories of strength, sacrifice, and sorrow. This is the resting place of Jane Harding Sevier and her infant son George, two lives bound together in both love and loss. Jane and her husband, John Caleb, are my great-great-great-grandparents. Jane Harding was born November 29, 1859, in the village of Wedmore, Somerset, England. On August 23, 1879, in the Wesleyan Chapel of Wedmore, Jane married John Caleb Sevier, known simply as Caleb to distinguish him from his father. He was a tall, hard-working farmer, deeply devout and known for his thriftiness. In 1883, he made a bold decision to sail to America and carve out a better life for his young family, leaving Jane behind pregnant with their third child, Ada Mary, and caring for two toddlers. Later that year, she embarked on her own journey across the Atlantic with three small children in tow. That must have taken a great deal of courage and strength. They joined Caleb in central New York, settling first in Marcellus and Onondaga Hill, and with Caleb working neighboring farms. In America, Jane gave birth to 6 more children. Her first child born in America was Hannah Maria. Tragically, she lost her 5th child, a daughter, Elizabeth Mildred, at the tender age of only 10 months old. She also had Sarah Anna, John Caleb Jr., and Elena Jane in Marcellus and Gilbert Mills. But it was her 9th child, baby George Charles, whose short life would be entwined with the final tragic chapter of Jane's own story. It was April. A heavy snow fell, blanketing the land in silence. Jane's daughter Hannah Maria lay sick with measles behind the kitchen stove. Her son Joseph, just 12 years old, had gone to the woodpile to cut firewood. As evening fell and worry crept in, Jane, heavy with child, couldn't bear the waiting. Against Caleb's warnings, she ventured out to find her son, 8 months pregnant and determined. She found him, but the strain was too much. That night, Jane lost her baby George. 10 days later, she herself passed away from hemorrhage. Caleb, ever frugal, refused to purchase a second plot. Baby George was laid to rest with his mother. It's said that Jane hated tall monuments, believing they looked like they were holding people in their graves, as told by her daughter Hannah. Her stone is modest, but her story is mighty, and I cannot even imagine how difficult her death was for her children and family. She gave birth to 9 children. She crossed an ocean. She built a life from nothing. She braved illness, grief, and hardship. And still, Jane was remembered for her laughter, for the music she brought into her home, and the deep love she carried for her children. At the Silent Stones Project, we honor those whose stories shape the soil beneath our feet. May their memory live on. Jane Harding Sevier was remembered for her laughter and love of music, a light in the hard days. Her life was short, but her resilience endures as inspiration. May Jane and her baby George rest together in eternal peace. Thank you for listening to Jane's story. If it moved you, please like and subscribe for more stories, because every stone tells a story, and I'm honored to share Jane and George's story and this act of care with you today. See you at the next stone. once again, I just want to say thank you for joining us at the Silent Stones Project today and for listening to the story of Jane Harding Sevier and her infant son, George Charles Sevier. See you at the next stone, folks. Take care.